Who is Brain Jotter off camera? Now, this is the question everyone wants to know. In one of his interviews, he was interviewed about his outfit, his shirt, his jacket, and trousers. Guess his answer. He said he can't even remember how much he got them. And that is to say, they are very cheap. In fact, it is not valuable. Unlike other celebrities that will come online bragging about what they wear, their outfit, their phone, their chains, their jewelries. But guess what? Brain Jotter is not one of them. He's a very humbled guy while you are seeing him. In fact, let me tell you something you don't know. Brain Jotter already started content before we even knew it. He started around 2017. This guy has failed many auditions, but guess what? Today he's standing tall. Let me also remind you that Brain Jotter is from Imo State. I told you guys about Sabinos, who is actually from River State, and I also told you guys about Sabinos and one of his brother called Bonaboy. In one of my videos, I also opened your eyes to many of the truths about Burna Boy, and today is about Brain Jotter. That name Brain Jotter actually came from when he wanted to go for something like audition. So he was just looking for something he was going to call himself, something that people are going to know him with, you know. So he was just discussing with a brother, and before you know what's happening, the name just came up. Why they were talking about Brain, somebody like Brain and then Jotter. So they just, somehow formulated the name. And before you know what's happening, it became his stage name. And now many people knows Brain Jotter. Many people now knows him. And one of his best outfits during skit is that his green shirt. That green outfit has created a lot of awareness. Like anywhere you see Brain Jotter, you're going to know him with that outfit because that is what a lot of people knows him with right now. And Brain Jotter is one of these guys that studied in University of Lagos. He's a very funny guy, and he's also a fan to one comedian known as Hart. That guy is one of the people Brain Jotter is looking up to. He's a comedian. I think he's actually from America or so. And Brain Jotter is one person who is ready to learn from people who are bigger than him. You see, unlike many creators today that would never learn, they will think what they have is just it all, and that in fact they don't need to go to anybody to learn anything. But guess what? Brain Jotter has people he's always and almost looking up to. Now, Brain Jotter is this guy who is an introvert off camera. He doesn't bring his personal life to the media. Yes, he's one of the guys that keeps things very private. You know, when you expose yourself on this social media, it looks like even your safety will be questioned. Yes, so he keeps his life very private, and which is the best. You see? So once he's off camera, you don't know Brain Jotter. But what I'm just giving you is a wrap-up of who he is on camera and somehow outside camera. He's a graduate. So many of our celebrities have already graduated. So even if you're there saying that school does not watch your time, my dear, calculate it very well, because even the 1+1 you're doing, counting your money and the words you're speaking, without education, you wouldn't have gotten those knowledge. You see, you would have been an illiterate if you were not educated, or if your parents did not take you to school while you were coming up. You wouldn't have even know what A and B is. But because they took you to school, you know what A and B actually is. And when you see them, you can recognize the alphabet, right? I'll see you guys in my next gist. Stay tuned for more information.